everyone, and welcome to Streetwear Live, which we are a show that we're going to interview lots of people, different people and places and things to do in Second Life. My name is Carabella Valise, and today we have our very first guest with us today. Her name is WY Nott, and we're just going to interview her and find out her opinions on Second Life and all kinds of things to do and see and hear. Welcome, WY Nott.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. And so, WY Nott? We're going to start off with a question of what do you enjoy doing in Second Life?
There's really not much I don't enjoy doing in Second Life. Lauren's Place in Thinker's Quest Cookie every Tuesday at 5. We do comedy there, and there's a great group of people that come, and regular comics, and new comics are always welcome, and it's growing. Nick Mammoth started Saturday night comedy, 5 o'clock time slot too, and lots of the comics from Lauren's Place, including Lauren herself, I should say, have come to the Saturday night comedy. But my all-time favorite, and it's a recent addition to my entourage of things I like, is the Racers Track League Demolition Derby on Saturday night. It's right after we do our comedy at Nick's Place, Hooligans, and Nick's in the 5 o'clock, and we rush from there at 6 o'clock to the Racers Track League. There's a great bunch of people there, and the cars are like 100 linden to get your car. Then they have a pot. You can win money. It's so much fun. The group is fantastic. They're helpful. They're funny. They're wild and crazy, and they have themes. You modify your car and you can dress up too. Like last week we had the 70s was a theme. So everybody was in their bell-bottom blue jeans and tie-dyed shirts, and their cars were all psychedelic. And it's just a blast. The first place winner gets the most of the pot, and the second place winner gets part of the pot, and then the last one to wreck their car actually even gets a prize. So 3 people get prize money, and then everybody puts more back in the barrel. It's just a blast. They're a wonderful group of people, and I think you'd love it.
Oh, yeah, I think we talked about this one time before about the first person that crashes their car wins the most amount of money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I actually won 2 firsts, I think, last week. It was very exciting. I didn't even know it. I can't see where I'm driving. And so usually I win last place if I win anything, because I'm just going backwards and forwards. And they actually have a backwards race too, and I'm really good at that.
It seems like you'd be the first person to crash your car because you go backwards and forwards.
Oh no, it doesn't work that way though. Everybody wants to crash their car first. So they're trying to run into each other, and if you can't see, you can't tell if you're going to run into anybody, which is my problem. I'm not very good with my camera controls. But anyway, you would just love it. I'd love to take you one weekend.
Let's go do it.
Okay.
Sounds awesome. Now, I hear that you're on a dance group. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah. My sister, Abby Rose Abbott, and Kat's Jewel got me into the Relay for Life events that they were holding originally from CDS. And, well, we had parades and we had a carnival. And, well, the next thing Kat's came up with was to do a Relay for Life Dancing with the Stars. And she got Spirit Light Dance Company to help us, to actually do it with us and teach us how to use their dance HUDs and stuff. And we had a pretty gorgeous show. We raised, I think, 100,000 linden for Relay for Life with that show. And
that's amazing.
I know. And I loved it so much. And my dance partner said, you need to join. So I did. And we're getting ready for a fall show now, which is going to be spectacular. But it's highly secret what we're doing.
Oh, well, it has to be highly secret to be a surprise, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be spectacular.
I can't wait to see it. You'll have to send us all out invitations.
Definitely. Definitely
And
will.
I have a kitty cat on the keyboard. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's see. And tell me about some places that you like to visit in here. Why not?
Well, some of my favorite places are sadly gone. And it just broke my heart to see some of these wonderful Sims that obviously probably years of work went into. And one of them was the Hobo Amusement Park. It was spectacular. Every ride you can imagine was there. And it was there for years. When I went back recently to take some new friend of mine, because that's one of the places I always take the new friends, it was gone. And then I looked it up and read about it, and a lot of these places are leaving. Bubbles in Wonderland was a huge maze that took forever to get through and to figure out, and actually some people get lost in it. That was Alice in Wonderland theme, psychedelic, crazy. I mean, it was just absolutely spectacular. That's gone now. But the one place I still have that I adore, one of my top three, is the Railway Consortium in Tulip. You can go get a free train, and you keep it forever. And anytime you're near the railway tracks of Second Life, you can just res your train and jump on it. And it holds two people. I rode for 3 solid days. I just rode all over the rails of Second Life, and you can stop at towns and de-res your train and walk around the town. But anyway, that train is something that I think every new person in Second Life should know about.
Oh, you're going to have to send me that landmark because I've never been there. But
I'll take you. I'll take you.
All right, let's do it. And I was going to ask you a little bit about your comedy. How did you get into comedy? I know that you're funny in real life because I know you. But how'd you get into comedy in Second Life?
Well, actually, when I first came to Second Life, we were brought by Fader Brahm, a bunch of us who'd been an M player and live chat for 15 years, and Fader brought 6 of us here, and we were brought to Thinker's Quest Cookie. At that time, when we first came, it was a free res area, and lots of newbies like us were there. Eventually, well, I was a hobo for about 2.5 or 3 years of my life here, and I lived at the opposite end of Cookie from where Lauren's place is, in a warehouse that was just left there. And it was like free rent, man. It was wonderful. And I flew all over that sim, and there's a huge theater where they do plays. Fader and I went and tried out for a play once. I don't think we, well, actually, we didn't try out for a play. We just went to a little meeting about a play, and then he kind of backed out on me. But anyway, at the other end of the island is where Lauren's place is, and nobody was ever there when I went there. But there's a hobo kit in there, a free hobo kit that any newbie could get. And it's got everything in it that you could need. Things to ride, things to wear, houses to res. And so I was curious about it. And several times I went back there, and finally I saw that they were having a group of people in there. Well, I watched and visited a little bit, and then I forgot about it for a while. And then one day I took Fiddler. I said, hey, look, I think they're having some comedy. Let's go. And we went, and I started going, and then I thought, yeah, maybe I'll IM Lauren and say, hey, I'd like to try something. And that's where it started. I got up, and I never sat down.
Do you ever get stage fright when you do that?
I think everybody has a little bit, you know, every time you're in front of any kind of a camera, because Geo Meeks films all their events that they have there. And yeah, you're a little camera shy, but once you get going, if you get a couple of laughs, you know, if you get some bad jokes and the people are going, ooh, or not saying anything, that's the time to get off the stage.
Or at least move on to the next joke really fast, right?
If you got enough of them, yep.
Well, okay, well, I'm going to have to ask this question, and I hope it doesn't embarrass you too much, but tell me about one of your funniest newbie stories, something funny that you did when you first got into Second Life, and if you can think of one.
I am probably the only person I know who got banned from freebies at Honey Isle. We used to go to all the freebie places that we could, and and get all the clothes that we thought were beautiful back then, which were uglier than hell. But anyway, at Honey Isle, and this is in my early days, and I'm learning to fly. Somehow I flew through some yellow line, and I didn't know what the heck it was. And I was going really fast too. And then it flashed on my screen, you have 10 seconds to leave or you will be banned. I'm still banned to this day. And this was way back in, 2010? I can't go to Honey Isle. I still can't go. Of course, I don't need to go there anymore, but yep, that was one of my worst stories, or best, or whatever.
Oh, that's pretty funny when that happens to you as a newbie because you don't even know what's going on
Yeah.
at that point.
Or you don't know what to do either. Like I don't care now what to do, but back then I was like, how can I get back into Honey Isle? What can I do to get into Honey Isle? And everybody goes, you can't do anything. You're banned. So actually, I don't know if there is anything you could do if you were just stupid, like I was, and I still am. I've probably destroyed more houses in Second Life than anybody else owns.
Oh, I've done that a few times too. Okay, well, thank you so much, Why Not, for being here and telling us about your experiences in Second Life. Streetwear Live wants to know about all the great things there are to do in here and different places and stores and sims there are to visit. And we've enjoyed having all of you here to watch our first show, and thank you so very much. My name is Carabella Valise, and have a wonderful day.
Streetwear Live was brought to you by Hooligan's Roadside Diner, home of in-jest comedy featuring the stand-up comedy of Why Not, Sea Photographer, Doc Grun, Roger 999, Catboy, Timmery, and many others. Join them every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. SLT. And by Studio A by Belladonna Couture, upbeat fashion with a flair. Also Salty Sea Dog Blues and Games Club. Boat, bowl, play a game of greedy, or watch your favorite movie with friends. Please contact DJ Jimenez, Aurora Adele, or Nick Mammoth with your special events or if you'd like to be featured on Streetwear Live.